No one's there for you, and it's just like, when you're a man, especially a black man, they're like, oh, he's tough, he's strong, but it was a year and a half crying myself to sleep every night.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Mel, and welcome to Life Coaching by Mel. Here at Life Coaching by Mel, we speak truth regarding the family, and it's not my truth, not your truth, it's the Lord's truth. And we speak that truth here every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for me, hit the comment section, hit that notification bell so you can get each and every one of my videos, and don't forget to share this with everyone you know. On today's video, we're going to revisit a topic that I've discussed a couple times on this channel: Mowry and Cory Hardrict, their divorce. What happened in their relationship? What led her to filing for divorce? There has been an update, and Cory has responded, ladies and gentlemen. He's finally opened up about what he has actually felt throughout this process, and I want to go over that with you guys because, just to let you know, I've been suffering from this for a while. I have an extreme disease that I'm really trying to cure before my daughter gets here because I've heard this is hereditary. I like to be right-itis. I'm sorry. It's not something I'm proud of. It's just something I know is a part of me. And, like I said, I'm trying to get rid of it before my daughter get here, but we're going to see how that goes. I like to be right-itis. I've called this thing as I saw it regarding why Tia left. Cory was not necessarily a victim, but he was the person who took majority of the brunt of the pain from that divorce. So the discussion today will be about Cory and Tia, but we're going to have a broader conversation about the things that men suffer from by the hand of women during and after their divorce. So be sure you stick to the end of this video so we can discuss that. But let's hear what Cory had to say.
It's tough when it feels like you're going through something alone and no one understands, and no one's there for you, and it's just like, when you're a man, especially a black man, they're like, oh, he's tough, he's strong, but it was a year and a half crying myself to sleep every night. Nobody see that.
Yeah.
Nobody see that.
Yeah.
You live 5 minutes away from your babies, you know what I'm saying? Because people who know Cory Hardrict know that his kids and his family was everything to him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm stronger than I thought I was.
Yes.
I'm really stronger. And that by the grace of God, it's like I'm here and I'm still going.
So it looks like Cory was at some type of public speaking event, and more than likely the crowd was, more of a positive crowd and more of a neutral crowd, not anti-man, not pro-women, or whatever the case may be. So it looks like they were more receptive of what he had to say here. And you hear what he's saying. Cory is letting us know people have in their mind that men are okay because we supposedly are the stronger people. We're supposedly emotionless because we are the gender that chooses logic more often over emotion. They think that we don't have emotion at all. People think that men should be able to bounce back immediately regarding a breakup or divorce. And Cory's been honest here. No, I wasn't. He spoke about how it's tough for him living 5 minutes away from your kids and knowing that I never wanted my family to be destroyed. I never wanted my family to be apart. But someone took that away from me for no good reason. We still have yet to hear a valid reason for that breakup, for that divorce. And I talked about in previous videos how women get this battery in their back where they are promoted by other women. They are championed by other women to find yourself, to be your best self, or he's less than you. You're settling, as the legendary Mowry with her sister and all her famed shows and movies that she's been a part of. His career cannot compare to hers. So we're pretty sure that he felt inadequate throughout their relationship. Maybe some insecurity there, thinking that maybe one day the other shoe would drop and she would finally leave him. His worst fear came to fruition. After all the years of her publicly showing how much in love she was with him, how they were one big happy family, even him showing that he don't really want to be on YouTube and didn't want the camera in his face half the time, she shoved their relationship and their family down our throat, only to later turn her back on him. So Cory's alone. Cory's in a position, his kid's 5 minutes away from him, but he's all alone. Who is there for a man that's alone? Who's there for a man that is finding himself in a situation he never thought he could be in? A situation that the life that he built with his wife, has now been taken away from him. Who cares for a man in those moments? I'll say no one. even men's friends. You don't see too many men trauma bonding. When a woman gets divorced or prior to divorce, it's so easy for her to find places to rest and places of refuge, people to come to her defense. It's so easy for her to locate that, and people actually readily come to her aid. And typically, in most cases, men have to leave their home, have to start over and find a brand new home. And he's losing half or even more of his income in order to provide for the family that he just left. Who's there to support that man? How many men or single father shelters do you see? How many support groups and churches are there for husbands and single fathers? Who can a man run to when he's in broken pieces? And somebody may ask, with me speaking on this situation so often, why do I care so much? Why do their relationship matter to me? These are celebrities. Why do I care? And I get that. And best believe this is not a celebrity gossip channel. But what this is an opportunity to use a public example of what happens in family, what happens in marriage, and how can we apply this public example to our lives? How can we use their example to not make that same mistake? And the other reason why I can't stop talking about this, because I see so many similarities in Cory and myself. If you guys don't know my story, I am a divorced man. I am in my second marriage as we speak, happily in my second marriage as we speak. But in my first marriage, I was rejected by my ex-wife. My whole story is centered around, and my channel is centered around men going through rejection, spouses going through rejection. And I know what it's like for someone to give up on you. I know what it's like for someone to show you how much they don't want you. The ending is a little bit different for me and Cory because I eventually filed for divorce, but the process to get to that divorce was very similar. My ex-wife and I were together for a total of 14 years, married for a total of 5 years, separated for a total of 3 years. So as you can see, only 2 years actually married within the same house. And the 3 years was spent with me searching, finding ways where I can get my family back together, only for her to continue to reject me. And I don't bring that up in this video here to reminisce about what happened, but I bring it up twofold. Some of you may be new to the channel. You may need to hear my story and wonder why I speak on subjects such as this so often. But the other reason I bring it up, because I was reminded recently with a discussion with my current wife of a conversation I had with my ex-wife's mother during those 3 years of separation. My current wife was asking me recently just about how the process went, what made you stay so long, and what made you finally pull the trigger to leave. And I thought about it, and one of the things that truly allowed me to say it's time to move on, I had gained a great relationship with her parents, an individual relationship, meaning I would go over there without her. During the separation, I would go celebrate her parents' birthdays. So it was her mom's birthday, and I went to go give her a gift. While sitting on the couch with her, she looked at me and saw the improvements I was making individually in my life and told me straight to my face, you don't have to wait around for anyone. You should do what's best for you. At that point, in my mind, she had made it clear to me that I see what my daughter has done to you. I see the moves that my daughter is making. And I see that you are making moves to elevate and she's staying stagnant. So why not move forward with your life? At that time in my life, I was already in therapy and counseling, wondering, what can I do to get over this rejection? But that was one of the key seeds in my life. Sometimes the best messages come from the most unexpected people and sources. Sometimes in our life, when we're least expecting it, God would drop a seed. God would drop something that's said to us directly that would liberate us from whatever we're going through. The last person I expected to release me and say, you need to move on with your life was my ex-wife's mother, because they were tied at the hip. She cared about her daughter more than anything in this world. But she saw something in me. She saw I was finally on the other side. Finally at a point where I can relinquish my ex-wife, where I can relinquish the pain, where I could relinquish what was familiar. What was familiar was rejection. I began to grow a callus for all the time she rejected me, that I would seek out for that rejection. It became a point that I was more willing to receive that rejection if it meant that I could still have some type of connection to her. That's how low I viewed myself at that time. That's how low I believed I had become. I believe that men, divorced men, and there are some women as well, but if you have been rejected, your self-esteem has taken a massive hit. And it's so easy in that moment to look at yourself as the lowest thing on earth. It's so easy to look at yourself as low as dirt, but maybe you are dirt. I was dirt. I'm looking at you in this camera saying, yes, I was low as dirt, but that was exactly where God wanted me to be. That's exactly where God wants you to be. Why? because he has to plant that seed in you. And where do you plant a seed? In dirt. He wants you low. He wants you humble. He wants you in a posture of receiving him. Because once he sends somebody in your life, once he sends a message into your life, you have to be willing to receive it. We're far more likely to receive a powerful message, a divine message from the Lord when we are at our lowest. That's exactly what Cory received during his time alone. Cory received a message from the Lord, reminding him who he is, what he was called to be. And what I believe Cory is actually experiencing right now is what I experienced. On the other side of my rejection, on the other side of my low point, on the other side of my being in the dirt or being dirt, I receive acceptance, full acceptance from within. I received what the Lord was truly trying to take me to, the greatness of my life. The lowest point of my life translated into the highest point of my life. But right now, everything I ever desired in life, I have. I BS you not. I'm a living representation of everything I speak about. And that's because of that low point in my life. I have the wife of my dreams, and we're on the same page with the life we want to present for ourselves and our children. And everybody's life may look different. I'm not telling you that your desire is to be married again if you're a divorcee like Cory. But I am saying on the other side is everything that you desire. But the reason I do mention a wife, because I believe for Cory, if it hasn't happened yet, it will be happening soon, that he will find a woman that's as good or even better than Tia. She will be the thing that Tia wasn't. She will be the supportive wife. She will have long suffering. She will have care. She will have those things that Tia could never fulfill in a million years. Now, Cory was actually at the BET Awards recently with his son. He had another powerful message. Let's listen to that.
We're really hot out here. I got to tell you, we've really loved how graceful you've gone about everything over the last year. To be in this place where you are today, describe it.
God's grace and a lot of patience and just being still. You know what I'm saying? And just leading by example. You know what I'm saying? I'm just very determined and inspired just to keep moving forward and, you know, taking care of my beautiful children, and everything is fine. Everyone loves everybody. You know what I'm saying? We're one big happy family. We're still a family. Everything is great. It's all love.
How do you tune the noise out to stay as positive as you are?
I stay still and just do the work. You know, a lot of praying, meditating, and I just stay out the way and block the noise. I'm just walking in purpose, that's all. I'm excited.
Yeah, of course.
You see the teeth?
You got it. Little blink.
You see the suit?
Yes,
Come on, yeah.
My final question for you, Cory. I live for your cameos on your mom's TikToks. How much fun do you have trolling her?
A lot of fun trolling her. I love trolling my mom.
You don't think she's cool?
No, she is. Very cool. She's a very cool person. But I just love trolling my mom, you know?
Yeah. What is it that makes you so happy when you have those moments like, Mom?
It's just like how she smiles and then she'll like pinch me. Yeah, like I love the moments, yeah.
It's a beautiful story. And this is the thing. Men always have to take the high road, whether he means what he's saying here or not. Men always have to take the high road. Men always have to be the bigger person. There's no such thing as a woman being the bigger person when it comes to a relationship. You rarely see that. But Cory looks like he's in a good shape, and I'm happy for the brother. But if he knows a couple integral things that he did, when the lady started asking the questions regarding the family, you saw him look immediately to the son. Seems that he was concerned whether his son was in earshot of the conversation or not. However, he went ahead and answered the questions anyway. And he did it in an amicable way. At the end of the day, these children are his top priority, as you can see. And that's why he wanted to hold on to the marriage. I think the best is yet to come. I think that's the case for most men when they are divorced, especially when the woman files. I think men bounce back maybe slower, but yet it is gradual and it happens in a bigger fashion eventually. I'm for marriage. I promote marriage. I'm for people sticking it out as long as possible. However, if that person gives up on you, if they reject you, if they put you in a position where you lose everything, just know, let Cory be an example. Let myself be an example. It ain't over. The latter will be greater than the former. Thank you guys once again for watching this. If you're new to the channel, once again, hit that subscribe button on your way out. Hit the notification bell so you get each and every one of my videos. I want to hear from you. Hit me in that comment section below. And be sure to share this with everyone that you know. Love you guys. Take care.
Let's go.